Welcome back here on this quarterfinal weekend, Artesia and Los Alamos at Bulldog Bowl in Artesia. Time for our Tate Branch Fan of the Week. And today we would love to introduce to you Mr. BJ Gallegos. BJ, thanks for doing this today.
It's a pleasure to be here.
All right. And I had to tell BJ right off the top, this is not your car, but man, that's a pretty car, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
It is. Well, let's find out a little bit about BJ. You born and raised here in Artesia?
Yes, sir. Here for 21 years. Went to school here, did sports, football up until sophomore year, and then track all through high school, and then ran some cross country senior year.
Okay. So what were you doing on the track team?
I began just throwing shot put, and then senior year I wanted to do distance, but COVID, I didn't really have a senior track season.
Yeah. So you graduated during one of the COVID years. That 2020. Yeah, I felt so bad for the class of 2020. I think toilet paper was your class ring or something like that.
I don't think so. I'm not sure on that.
But so did you have the graduation ceremony where everybody drove around town and did all that?
Yeah.
What was that? What was that like? I know it wasn't what you wanted, but better than nothing, right?
Yeah, I still would have liked to have a graduation, but I mean, it's what we had, you know.
Well, let's see. So your 5-year reunion would be 2025. So maybe they can throw an actual graduation ceremony in the bowl for the class of 2020 on your 5th year class reunion. Let's throw that out there, and we'll be there to broadcast it. Okay, so you graduate from high school. Do you go on to college or straight to work?
I'm in college and I'm working right now. I'm going to college in Carlsbad for pre-business, and I'm working at Harvey and Simons. And after I finish here at Carlsbad, I'm probably going to Texas Tech to finish my accounting degree.
So what got you started in accounting and not, say auto parts?
It was one of my classes in high school accounting. My teacher, Miss Humble, her class, I really liked that class. So once I started getting into that, I'm like, I think this is what I want to do.
Well, that's awesome because not everybody, goes to high school or wakes up in the morning and says, I want to be an accountant, but they're needed and it's an important profession. Did you ever do any competitions at school for that?
Yes, I was in BPA and I did. I made it to nationals, but I didn't really get to go to nationals my senior year. But I did make it to nationals my junior year when I did it. I didn't place, but I got first in state both my senior and junior year for accounting.
Well, that had to be exciting and a good accomplishment that kind of led you to the career. So what do you do now? What are some of your roles or tasks that you have in your current position?
Just working on clients' books, and come tax season, I do occasional tax returns. And then that's basically it. Just work on the books, make sure everything looks right, and make sure everything is just where it's supposed to be.
That's right. So when you go to college, what will that degree help you do? Will you stick around here in New Mexico, or do you have plans to maybe go off someplace else and practice your trade?
I haven't thought that far ahead. I'm probably going to stay here for a good bit because I really like my company and my boss, and they really like me. Yeah.
As far as you know.
Yeah, as far as I know.
No, I'm sure. I know they do. Well, let's see. You are a fan of the week. This is the Fan of the Week segment. I understand you go to a lot of sporting events?
Yes, sir. I try to go to all the football games as long as they're close. I go to mainly all the home volleyball games. Try to go to a few out-of-town ones. And then any other sport, I sometimes go to the home games. Not a lot, though.
Yeah. What is it that you like about going to the games? What is it about the experience or the atmosphere that you like and enjoy?
The atmosphere is great. The fans, the players, it's just great being here in Artesia.
Yeah, and you have friends that you or people that you know that are outside of town or outside of the state, perhaps, that it comes up in conversation. How do you explain this to them?
I don't really have conversations like that with anyone, but if I would just say we're a winning town. We expect to win many games.
That's right. Do you have any games or plays or moments, say during the football games that you've attended, that really kind of stand out in your mind that you remember?
No, it's just all great. Nothing really sticks out for me.
Yeah, but it's the whole experience. So it's the bell, it's the cannon,
Yeah.
it's the dog pile, all of that stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, and the winning, of course.
Yeah, the winning. Yeah.
Well, that's good. Well, do you hope to have a family someday and maybe have some little bulldogs running around?
Yeah, that's the goal. Yeah. I mean, it would be great to do that.
Well, that's good. Now, a lot of folks may know your dad. He has like this famous phrase that he always says.
Yep. It's beautiful.
And where did that come from? Do you remember the first time you remember him saying that?
No, as far as I've known, he's always been saying that whenever I would go out with him, he would see someone, he would just be like, beautiful.
Well, that's great. Well, make sure that this gift that we're going to give you from this interview segment, that's for you. That's not for him. Yeah. So, but you can call him up and say, I got this beautiful gift certificate, and I'm sure he'll be proud of you. Well, good. Maybe someday, though, have a family and have some little bulldogs. And, do you just anticipate going to games as long as you can?
Yes, sir. That's the goal. I mean, I want to grow old here, attend as many games as I can.
Very good. Excellent. Well, we have a couple prizes for you for being our guest. One is in my pocket. I almost lost last week's. Yeah, I almost lost last week's. This is a $50 gift card from our friends at the Adobe Rose here in Artesia. And you can take that with you and take whoever you like, or you can just go by yourself, whatever you want to do. And then we have this beautiful custom Tate Branch Fan of the Week mug. And Bulldog #1 fan, we'd like to present this to you, and that's yours for being our guest today.
Thank you.
Good. Is there anything else you'd like to say to the folks?
Not that I can think of right now. No.
All right. Oh, and did I ask you what BJ stands for?
No, but it stands for Benjamin Jesus, as far as I know.
As far as you know. When did you start going by BJ? When did that start?
That my parents just started calling me that, and that's I don't know when it started exactly, but
Yeah.
I think it's just shorter. So probably it was my mom that came up with it, maybe, so she didn't get confused with my dad.
Oh, okay. Well, it's beautiful. Let me tell you, it's a good deal. BJ Gallegos, our Fan of the Week. We've got a couple more of these, so if you have someone you'd like to nominate for Fan of the Week, just get a hold of Perry here at Tate Branch, and who knows, they may be next week's Fan of the Week, because I know we're going to have 2 more games after this game is won by the Bulldogs today. BJ, thank you so much. Thank you for watching, and we'll get you back to the second half in just a moment.